All right, we're out here back in the garage working on the Sylvia, and we're gonna get a fire going so that we don't have this annoying ass heater blowing on us the whole time. But
it's really loud, and there's a possibility that we could die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
No, it's got a low oxygen shut-off sensor on it, so
we're probably gonna die.
Good. Boys, if you can't make a fire, get your friend with nice shit kickers to do it, because chances are they know how to make a fire if they're wearing cowboy boots. So we got redneck fucking Ron over here.
Hell yeah, brother! I'm gonna build ourselves a fire.
My wife did not like this.
The fancier the boots, the better the fire they're gonna make.
Yep, 100%.
God, my garage is a shithole. I'm gonna clean it this weekend, maybe tomorrow. I doubt it, but
You build a little teepee.
I know how to build a fire, man.
Teaching the subscribers how to build a fucking fire. Because you never know. If the world ends, these kids don't know how to make a fire. They're not gonna know. Take your torch. This is not for smoking marijuana products. This is simply for making fires.
Where's your dab rig at? Alright, now instead of carbon monoxide poisoning, we're just gonna get smoked out and die.
Yeah, so if you vape, you might as well just quit right now, because this is some high quality pure smoke.
Yeah. So this is actually like the day after I put the motor back in the Sylvia, and Zach's kind of the wiring master, I guess. So we're going to get the harness all wired up so that the KA can go into the Sylvia, because this is originally supposed to be an SR20 car, and I'm going fucking backwards and downgrading the motor, so.
That's the way to do it. I just did it to my car too, so you know.
Yeah, he's got a KA swapped 180. I'm gonna have the KA swapped Sylvia.
Here, I got a funny video to show you guys.
You want SR20 DET? Too bad you got KA 24 DE. Fuck you.
What we're gonna do today, we're gonna cut all of this off here, all the way around, and we're gonna relume it because it looks really fucking ugly. Like it did not look good. So I figured we'll replace it. We'll put some nice lume on there, and then all I have to do, and this is the beauty of this, is that it's just an exact opposite of what you're gonna do for an SR20 swap and do a KA. So I cut this right here. See that? That's the chassis plug for the KA. And then you just go into FR Sport and you find the KA to SR swap, and you just do the opposite for all the wires. So it's actually really good. It all wires in directly, color to color. And then you have power to everything in your dash. So that's awesome. And then other than that, all we have to do, I don't know where the rest of the harness is. Oh, it's on the floor here. You just have to change this plug. Yeah, we can see for sure. Yeah, like that's pretty much it. Then we gotta find somewhere to put his coil car. So, like I said, I'm gonna cut all of this off, and I'm just gonna relume it. I'll make it look clean because that's important for what we're doing. And this is all factory. You'd be surprised how ghetto the factory wiring is actually.
Really?
But yeah, so what we're gonna do is cut all this off, and then any wires that we don't need, we'll just remove, because if you don't need something, why would you have it tucked up in the wiring harness? It just makes it look like shit. So, if I can pick this thing up again, we're going to carefully cut.
It slices all the wires.
Yeah, it slices all the wires. All the way along here, following the wires. You never want to cut like this, because then you're going to cut wires, and that's just not a good time. Yeah. Okay, so this is how greasy the they wire it from factory. They have all of these wires here, okay? They're not butt connectors at all. They just take a little thing and they crimp them together, and they show this crappy electrical tape on here. So
those were the 90s, the good old days.
if you look at it, this right here,
That is ugly.
this, look at this. See all these wires? This is a ground wire. Now this is okay, you can have multiple wires around to it. But when you take this out, it's literally just crimped. Like they don't even bother to solder anything. They just crimp it and they throw it in, and that's just how it is. It's not good. But we don't have anything to do soldering today, so we'll do the best that we can. but we got some good loom and some good heat shrink.
I thought I had a soldering iron. I don't know where.
It's okay. Like we can get away with it because like this shit isn't outside of the car, like to here. The rest of this shit is all inside the car. For this, we could heat shrink it and do all the good stuff, but I don't know if we need to.
If anyone remembers back a couple of years ago, I tried to do the wiring on the 240 and tuck everything under the dash. That was terrible. Terrible work. Oh, there he goes, cutting the clip just like that. This thing goes bye-bye.
Everybody, it's Zach today, and we are going to be doing something super exciting. Now, today, we're going to be doing some wiring on a 180SX wiring harness. This shit is the most fucking exciting stuff you've ever seen, and I'm here, chilled with my man Domo, and we up in this place. You know, we lit. I'm just kidding.
It's a JDM Sylvia! How cool is that? There's no steering wheel here.
You're my only friend.
Camera, you YouTube.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
I'm over on the driver's side, just kind of cleaning stuff up in the interior because I got to eventually get this thing looking nice on the inside. Obviously right now it's not. It's very dirty too, but I'm more so worried about this stuff. None of this cluster stuff was bolted in, so I'm just bolting everything up. We've got the trim piece that is painted disgustingly, spray painted shit job, and it's just all dirty and shit, so I think I'll clean that up too eventually. But so Zach did a high class job on that wiring. What's next, bud?
Do some stuff in the engine bay. I'm gonna plug your whole engine up and then plug it in, and then see what we need, and then I'll just unplug things and lube it as I go.
Yeah.
So we've got this just wrapped in regular electrical tape, and then I'm gonna run it.
I'll get over here.
Run it down here, like this. And then
Rip. Is that the map?
no, that was your fucking car steering thing.
Oh, what? I had it bolted in.
No, it just sits in here. It just slides in.
Oh shit, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm like freaking out.
Like what?
I thought it was the wrong bolt or some shit. This man's busting out the whole job by himself. I'm just feeling useless. Walking around. I got some of the garage cleaned up, I guess. It's still a fucking shithole, but probably have to bleep some of these words out. Oh, Poppy. Is that Zach approved? Yeah. Some people are probably hating, like, why the fuck you doing all this with a KA? But whatever, fuck them. I'm just gonna pull this bitch out next year, build it, and put a turbo on it or something anyway, so. Unless I find something cooler to put in here. Quick little update on the KA wiring. The intake side is pretty much done. You guys saw some time lapses of that, but it's all tucked, looking pretty good. Can't really see anything, so that's nice. Let's get a flashlight in here. Yeah, so everything's under the intake, Maddie. I don't even know what else to say, really. This is a fucking harness. Zach's making it mint, like adding this fancy stuff on it. And now he's just wrapping. I don't know what's going on. Oh, is this in your eyes? I don't know how far we're gonna get today with all this crap. So, I don't know when we're actually gonna stop the video or when it's gonna be counting. Like, when does it count as a full video, Zach? Because normally, like, you're supposed to be done, but like, I don't think we're gonna be done. It's not gonna be done this weekend, is what I'm trying to say. So, there's still the big gross body harness and figuring out all the vacuum lines and stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see how far we get. I'm gonna text Dave because he's fake sick right now, and he's at a birthday party. So, we gotta get him over here doing not boring stuff. Alright guys, so I'm filming this clip about at least a week later from the footage that you were just watching, but I'm gonna make this wiring video a two-part video just because there is a lot to do, there's a lot of steps, and if I want to be able to upload this week, I'm gonna need to do a two-part video. So I'll get a little more in-depth in the next half. I know a lot in the beginning was Zach showing you what he was doing, and now the route that I'm taking, I didn't go over too much, but I will cover that in the next video because that will be most of part 2 video. But I'm not going to go crazy with the wiring this time like I did in my last video, so if you guys want to check that out, then I'll put the link in the description. This was my old 240's chassis harness that I ended up modifying, shortening, deleting wires, and then using just the bare bones that I needed in order to have the car running. So with that being said, this is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for following along, and if you are enjoying the wiring, which I'm sure most people aren't, let's be honest, then stick around because part 2 will be coming out next week, and hopefully by then everything should be done. I'm hoping this is only a 2-part thing. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a whole lot left, but there's always issues that you run into, so fingers crossed that that doesn't happen. But I'll see you guys in next week's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit the sub button. If you already subbed, thank you so much for tagging along. More progress in next week's video.